Hey guys, I'm Sage Valentine. Welcome to my channel. Right now I'm going to review Fox's Scream Queens. So what did I think about tonight's episode? It was a good one. It was funny. I can't wait until next week to see what's going to happen with the Dean and where Zayday and Denise end up, and just to see the Red Devil wreak some more havoc on the campus. Honestly, I really like the Red Devil as the, I guess, protagonist, because he's too funny, he or she, because at this point we don't know, and now there are two. So we have to figure out who is with Boone, or is Boone even involved in this. I just like how I have no clue who's the killer and how we have to basically put the pieces together. As far as tonight's episode goes, there were so many funny scenes, but the funniest scene had to be the one when the Dickie Dollar Scholars decided to confront the Red Devil and found themselves sandwiched between two of them, both of which that had chainsaws. They were basically like tripping over one another, trying to get away from them, and Chad tried to be Mr. Big and Bad and went up against one and got bopped in the head with a chainsaw, and then this other dude came to Chad's defense only to lose one arm, then another, and then his head. Poor guy, we didn't even get to know that character. Another character we didn't get to know very well was Coney. I wanted to see who was inside of the Coney costume. Like, he seemed kind of cool, and I was like, oh, it's a new character, and then he died. And I was like, oh, alas, poor Coney. We didn't know ye as well as we wanted to. Plus, the concept of the campus having a cone or an ice cream cone after having the Red Devil was kind of weird. Like, I understood why the Dean did it, but still, it was kind of like, that's kind of cheesy and weird, but everyone seemed okay with it until Coney obviously died. Another funny thing had to be the Instagram post, I guess the killer created, with Chanel No. 2's dead body. And like, no one could see that it was her dead body just basically laying up there. They're just like, oh, she's probably at home. I'm like, no, she's kind of just laying there lifeless. So, another funny thing that happened this episode had to be the ending with Gigi versus the Red Devil, and Gigi kicked some serious butt, and I was cracking up when she did some like weird drop kick move and knocked the hell out of the Red Devil, and he disappeared. And now for some reason she thinks that the killer might be the Dean. I don't think so though, because that would be too easy. Like, there are too many characters right now that could be suspects at this point. It could be the Dean. It could be Chanel No. 5. It could be Chanel No. 3. It could be Hester. It could be Chanel herself. She could be one of the killers. It could quite possibly be Boone, but then it could quite possibly be Grace's father. Anyone could be the killer at this point. I don't even honestly know, and I'm trying to figure it out. I'm just like, no, it doesn't make any sense, but I can't wait to find out who the killer is. Who else? Grace's father is coming across a little creepy and a little serial killer-ish, but his class was awesome, and I wish I could have taken it, because if all we had to do during one class was watch Texas Chainsaw Massacre, it's fine with me. I don't mind horror movies. It's fine. I was just like saying, why did my college have a course this cool? Come on, I totally would have taken it. What else? The Dean is so jealous of Gigi and Grace's dad that like she's doing everything she can to make them miserable, especially Gigi, and like Grace's father is not really feeling her at all. She just can't see that he's not that into her. But then again, poor Chanel can't see that Chad is not that into her, because he's all into Chad. So she's doing everything in her power to try to get his attention, including revamping Hester into Chanel No. 6, and she had her little she's all that moment. And honestly, like, she looked pretty, but I was wondering about that brace. Like, was it kind of early to take that off? Because she kind of needed that. But she just like, I'm just happy and I can hold Chanel's hair back when she vomits. Poor Hester. Poor creepy Hester. Poor baby. Having Charisma Carpenter on this episode as Chanel #2's mom, that made my day because I loved her as Cordelia on Buffy, and the last thing I saw her guest star on was an episode of Supernatural. And I think she was also on there with the guy that played Spike, if I'm not mistaken, but it took me a minute to figure out it was her until she took her glasses off, and I'm like, Cordelia, it's so awesome, so cool. Let me see if I forgot anything else. Other than that, I was really in love with this episode. The Bone Thugs and Harmony song in the beginning of the whole candlelight vigil thing was cute. The Backstreet Boys song was cute. I felt sorry for poor Eugene, who was tased. Zayday has one heck of a grandmother if she's going to give her a taser or two and a chainsaw to protect herself. I don't blame her, but it was just like a taser and chainsaws. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to think of what else I wanted to talk to you guys about regarding this episode. Oh yeah, Chanel #3. Like, she seriously thinks that her dad was Charles Manson and that she's the heir to the Swanson fortune. I'm questioning that one, but I'm also... And in closing, Chanel #5 has serious anger issues, and she doesn't want anyone to get too close to Chanel. And I'm wondering why and what's up with her, and are we going to learn a little bit about her background? And that's about it, guys. You all take care. I'm Sage Valentine. Thank you for watching. Hit me up on Twitter and Google Plus at Sage Valentine. Also, don't forget to rate this video. Hit that subscribe button. Subscribe to my brand of crazy. And leave your comments. Let me know what you're thinking about this season so far, about this episode, and who you believe is the killer, because as I said, I have no clue, and I cannot wait to find out, or at least get some sort of a clue to not only who the killer is, but who that baby grew up to be, because I rewatched the first 2 episodes of the season and realized Grace is too young to be that baby. So it has to be somebody else that is in their 20s or 20, something like that. But you guys, thanks again. I love you all. Bye, guys. Bye.